Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
First down and 10. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Gives it to the back. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
First and goal, handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Come on to the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. guys up front lined up. It's first down. Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the...
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.